Hello everyone! Okay, so I thought I'd talk to you today about crying at the cinema because this is something that's happened to me very recently as I went to see the Fault in Our Stars film the other day. Quite a while ago I read the book. I didn't read it when it first came out because I'm not one of those kind of people. I ended up catching up to it when I hear there's a film coming out. But basically I was almost, because I get panic attacks, I was sort of panicking the whole way through the film because I knew what was going to happen, and as soon as they sit down on the bench in Amsterdam, I started to cry quite a bit and I was like, no, I'm not ready for this to happen, and it was awful. And there was kids sat in front of me and I was already crying at that bit, before that bit, because I knew, I was welling up at that bit and sniffling, trying not to cry at that bit. Before that bit. Because I knew what he was going to tell her and it was just building up inside me. So when these little kids turned around and were giving me a weird look, because I was crying at a bit that wasn't even sad yet, I was like, yeah, you wait, it's going to be sad. So be nice to people if they're crying in the cinema, because yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, because I'm not a crier. I've only ever cried at one other film in the cinema, which was Marley and Me. I just don't cry that much at the cinema. I've seen quite a few sad films at the cinema. When I went to see My Sister's Keeper, I was the only one not crying at the cinema and I felt really bad. The whole room was sniffling and I was just oh god. I find it kind of embarrassing because, I don't generally cry at films, and if suddenly you're sobbing at something and people are like, whoa, look at you, you don't have a stone heart anymore, and I'm like, please stop it. There are just some things that make me cry and some things that don't. Okay, so the films that I have cried at before would be Fault in Our Stars, Marley and Me. Those two are ones that I have cried at the first time I watched it. And the other films that I've cried at, so we've got Marley and Me, Fault in Our Stars. The next thing I can think of is Bridge to Terabithia. I'd watched that so many times with people before, and of course it's horrifically sad, but I'd never cried at it because I'd been with other people, but as soon as I watched it alone for the first time, I was sobbing. The next one, and I think the last one, so I think that's only 4 films, I can't think of any others that I've cried at, was the last Harry Potter film. It was when Snape died, and, well, not actually his moment of death, it was when he had his memories shown, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was awful. I'm not a massive crier, I must admit, but the things that I do cry at, they really get to me. After Fault in Our Stars, I was crying because I saw a cigarette on the pavement. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to, then please do look at my other videos and subscribe to me, because that would really help me out, because, I don't know what I just did. And if you would like to, you can comment in the comment section about any films that you've cried at, and if you've seen Fault in Our Stars, then go ahead and comment and tell me what you thought of it. I loved it. It was amazing, I thought. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye!